we finally reached the finale of the season, but before I get into it, I want to thank you guys for constantly supporting me on this channel. It means so much. And also, I got some exciting news for you guys. I got merch. What do you think? What do you think? If you guys want to get some merch and continue supporting me on this channel, the link will be down in the description below, so go check it out. But again, thank you guys so much for joining me every week for these reactions. It means so much. Now let's talk about some Boku no Hero Academia. And also, let me get changed. I'll be back. And I am back. So today, of course, I am watching Boku no Hero Academia Season 5, Episode 25, the finale episode. We have been through quite the journey getting to this point, and I will say that I was sweating for like most of them, and I was panicked a little. And I can't even imagine what's gonna happen in this episode and what will lead to the future seasons. Like, I'm not ready. But last episode, I think, was our final My Villain Academia, and I will say that it's weird. It's kind of weird that we've been supporting these heroes, and then we get to My Villain Academia and you're like, come on, League of Villains, you can do it. Or like if you're on the Liberation Army, you're like, let's go, Liberation Army. But it's weird supporting on the villains and seeing their side of the story, because we always see the heroes and we only see the villains when they start their attacks. But seeing how it all started to getting to where they are now, leading to what I can only say is war. It's crazy, and I love that whole thing because I love seeing new perspectives. It gave me a new view on Shigaraki and his whole past. I feel bad, but I see where he comes from now. His origin was so scary, and I now know how he got to where he is now. It just makes sense. But now it's getting very dangerous because the Liberation Army and the League of Villains are combined now, becoming the Paranormal Liberation Front. And then now Shigaraki is like the grand commander, the leading guy in the whole thing. And they have that attack coming in the coming months, and seeing how the villains are now and what they're capable of. Like, we've seen it, but now after the whole Liberation Army versus the League of Villains, each League of Villain kind of evolved into a better and stronger version of themselves. So I am very nervous to see what happens when they actually do start their attack, and I just hope that whatever the heroes are doing, they're prepared. But also, it's unfortunately very smart and also scary that they are training these kids. They don't know that they're training for something that is coming, but these heroes are just preparing, and Hawks knows this very well since he's like in it, you know, secretly, that you can only hope that the pro heroes are enough, but it's most likely going to get to a point where you're going to hope that the students and what they're learning and how strong that they're becoming is enough to take down this new Paranormal Liberation Front. I am nervous and scared and not ready. I will never be ready. I can only see chaos in the future. That is it, and I'm worried. I'm just always worried. I'm nervous. I'm scared. But I'm also really excited and looking forward to this finale episode, so let's enjoy it together. Let's go. This is scary. No. What? This is getting really serious. I mean, it was always serious, but feel good ink. Gorillas? I honestly thought that was Uraraka, and I was like, hold on! Wait a minute! But you don't want to go too fast where you make mistakes and then they'll realize, if they don't already realize, you're working undercover. And that's absolutely terrifying. Like, his power was scary enough, but to like level up, I don't know why you'd underestimate them in the first place. I mean, that's why he's the successor, I'm assuming. Interesting. Yeah, I agree. They're scary. That, no. There you go, Aoyama. It's all like glitter, glitter. Oh, you got a stomach ache. Yeah, they can be for sure, for sure. Yeah, very. Oh my god. Oh, poor Aoyama. It's so satisfying to see just how much they've grown. It helps me like calm and hopefully they're ready for when things get scary, you know? Hey. Nice. I hope you're okay, Hawks. Hey, let's go, Kirishima. Let's go. They kind of look like a whip thingy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. He's come so far. Woo! Yes! Let's go! He's moving on. Woo! Oh, he must feel so proud of him. I'm gonna cry. That's... yeah. Whew. I feel like it's like a short amount of time too that he's been able to do that. Oh. Yes. Ah. Planking? Is that back? I can feel like they're like... ugh. What happened? Yeah. Oh no. Bakugo just always looks so annoyed. You got this. I believe in you, Midoriya. Bakugo looks so funny. Okay. Yeah, I mean, he started off with no quirk. It's just a continuing battle that you kind of wish would end. I like how Bakugo is not phased on it, which is what you need because it's dark. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I just love their rivalry. And it's like a proper one too. Everyone's like, yikes, and then Kirishima's like, come on, dude. That's so offensive. Aww. I want them to enjoy these like times. Because they are so unaware what's gonna happen in the future. Oh, hot pots. Oh, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten yet. Woo! Mm-hmm. It's crazy, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, 3 months? The thing's in 4! Quote unquote normally? He wants the Ponzu. That's good. I mean, I guess it's hard because you were like the #1 hero, and then you see all these other students reaching that point, and you feel like you're not quite there anymore. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Being there, for sure. R.I.P. Sir Night-Eye. He deserves like this time. Little do you know. Dang. I'm scared. Oh. Oh no. He's holding an Endeavor doll. Oh. Oh no. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. I am not ready. I know for sure I'm not ready. But this episode had made me emotional, and if I'm going to start talking about it, I'm going to get a little emotional because there's so much to talk about, obviously, with this whole season overall. But this episode, seeing what's going to happen and knowing how the Paranormal Liberation Front began, it can only make me nervous and scared for the future, especially for the heroes and the students because they're also involved in it now. But then also, I'm so glad that they have like those last such peaceful moments as a class together, and then seeing how far they've come in their work studies, it just makes me hopeful for them in the future because they've all gotten so far, especially seeing Midoriya and how All Might was like, he doesn't look back at me anymore. Like, I'm gonna get emotional, I'm gonna cry. Because it's more like he saw Midoriya, he saw Deku from the beginning, quirkless, only holding on to that dream that even without a quirk at the time, he wanted to be a hero. That was the only thing he was striving for. And now given this opportunity where he was like breaking his fingers, breaking his limbs, and then now to not only honing in the one for all, but also the quirks within it. He's got that black whip, though it's not as like, long lasting as he said it lasted for like a second or so. It's still a strong quirk and he's managed to use it and utilize it in battle, and that is so good, especially with what's gonna happen now. I'm scared. But I'm so happy that they're able to build on what they've had on their solid foundation to get to where they are now, and I'm just hoping that that's enough when they reach the Paranormal Liberation Front attack. And I don't even think they know. They don't even know what is in front of them. Overall, I'm just so happy and proud of these students for building themselves up and growing in what it seems to be like a short amount of time. And I just hope that, ideally you'd want them to be at their like top-notch, ultimate, strong. But of course, they're still students. They're still kids. They're learning. But if anything, with what's going to happen in the 4 months, or I'm assuming going to be next season, I don't know when that's going to happen, but in the next season, when they go out into this war, just like what happened with Liberation Army and the League of Villains battling each other, I feel like in those moments when the adrenaline is rushing and your life literally depends on it, they're going to have an evolution in themselves as well. I can see that maybe Midoriya might unlock other quirks within that, especially when you're in the midst of battle and you need just like that specific quirk that he might have in him and use it, just like what happened with the Black Whip. So, but then also with that, You don't want him to like panic out, just like what happened with the Black Whip, because that can leave him like very vulnerable. And then also if someone tries to save him like Uraraka, that could put more people in danger. So I just hope that everything goes well. I would never know with this, because you think that, you know, the heroes win at the end, but this doesn't seem like an anime that would always give you the happy endings, you know? It doesn't always give you the happy moments. They give you some tragedies here, and it's so sad and scary. In the end, I know I'm not ready. I don't think anyone is ready. If you read the manga or not, just seeing it animated and then really feeling what is happening in the moment, no one's gonna be ready. And I think for manga readers, it's like, you experienced it one way through the manga, and then now you're gonna experience it again. It's like a double whammy here. But in the end, thank you guys so much for joining me in this crazy My Hero Academia season. I don't think I would have survived by myself just watching this, so knowing that I have you guys reacting to it and then, you know, warning me that I'm not ready, but I know I'm not ready, and then just giving me your input about the season and what's happening. I always enjoy reading it. But that is all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Also, don't forget that I got merch, and you can check it out in the link in the description below. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!